Good morning, Niklas Zennstrom. You are the CEO of a venture company called Atomico, and you were the co-founder of Skype some years ago. I heard this morning Lawrence Lessig talking about the fact that the big companies are here, the establishment companies are here, but that the real internet is not here in Paris. What is your message to the real internet? How can we help the small companies to be the next Twitter, the next Skype?
Yeah, well, I think what he was meaning was that the big companies of tomorrow may not yet have been created, and there are maybe entrepreneurs all around the world who are out there working on something that's going to be groundbreaking product that's going to change our lives once more, and they're not here at the table discussing with all the established companies. And I think it's very important to make sure that there's an environment where entrepreneurs are encouraged to start companies and to innovate and go out and try new products and try new ways to solve problems and to have that open, innovative environment.
Yes, but again, precisely, what should we do? Is there a role for this EG8 to help this innovation flourish, or are you concerned that the internet will be more controlled by the telco or by the government?
I think I'm not so concerned about that, because I think that the internet is going to continue to be an open network as it has been, and you have to look back in the reason why the internet has really created a platform that has created a wealth of innovation, but also democracy, transparency, and been leveling the playing field for a lot of companies and enabled people to communicate in a whole different way they haven't done before. And that's something that's important to protect that, so that this continues to be a platform for innovation. And so I think that there is always a lot of talk with telecom operators and the big established kind of online companies are discussing about this net neutrality. But at the end of the day, I think that because of commercial reasons, if you start closing your network, you're going to shut off your customers as well. So as long as there is competition, I think that there will be a very open network.
As a co-founder of Skype, do you think Skype is under threat by the new owner of Skype?
I don't think so. I think that the company has a good opportunity to continue to grow very well with Microsoft. They have a lot of assets that they can deploy Skype with. So I think there's a good opportunity for Microsoft to leverage their assets and grow the company.
Where do you see Skype in a few years?
Well, I think it will continue to grow the way it has done really since we started the company. The company was launched in 2003. Today it represents about 25% of all international phone calls. So it has a huge impact. Almost half of the calls are video calls. So it's really been bringing people together and enable families to communicate in a whole different way that they haven't done before, and for businesses to communicate. And I think that's something that you will continue to see. And what's also interesting to see is that the quality of Skype calls, video calls, are much better today than they were a few years ago. And there are a few reasons. One, of course, because the Skype technology itself being improved all the time, but also the computers, the mobile phones, the networks are being improved all the time. So I think that you will continue to have a better and better, audio and video conferencing opportunity.
Do you see a TV set as a new player in the video conferencing IP world?
Yeah, I think that last year a lot of TV manufacturers launched TVs that were internet enabled, and I think and that's already happening. So where you have Skype and other video conferencing on those platforms, and I think that maybe the next generation, the generation after, you're probably going to see TVs. I would hope that you will see TVs that has also integrated video cameras.
Next question: who do you think will be the major key player of the next 5 years in this world?
Well, I think that you're going to continue to see many different players, and I think it's very important to recognize that it's an ecosystem where you have a symbiotic relationship, because it's important to also recognize the telecommunications operators, that they have a very important role to continue to provide a great infrastructure to build out fiber optic networks, 4G networks, that innovation can flourish. And I think that the companies are going to be very big in 5 years. I'm sure that companies that are already established will continue to be big if they continue to be competitive, but you're also going to see several new players.
Thank you very much, Niklas. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.